Hello, and welcome back to the studio. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the exercise, which is commonly referred to as either the lamppost exercise or the telephone pole exercise. You're looking to figure out how to draw objects further away, back into the distance, and closer to the camera. But you're probably not sure exactly what this is called, or the exercise itself, the actual principles, what it's called. Well, this is probably what you're thinking about in your mind, even if you haven't seen it before. If you are going about your day in a car, or you're walking down the street, or you've seen photos, you've probably seen that as an object such as a lamppost or a telephone pole moves into the distance, you see that as it gets further away from you and closer towards the horizon line, or distance line in this case, that you see that the lampposts appear to be getting closer and closer to each other as they're getting farther away, and the gap between one to the next becomes even closer. So let's say that this is our lamppost right here. We're going to find an arbitrary line into the distance, just like that, for our reference point. We're going to use 1-point perspective because that's the easiest way to go about this, although you can use it in any point of perspective. So there we have it. We're going to say this is 14 feet of our actual lamppost, the entirety of this right here. Now, wherever you choose to put it, if it were arbitrary and you weren't trying to put lampposts directly within sync of, say, 28 feet from each other perfectly, then you could put it anywhere along this point and it would be 14 feet all the way into the distance. But let's say we want to find it perfectly. I'm going to say for the first point, since it needs to be arbitrary, that when I'm looking at my drawing, I want my next lamppost to be right here. That's 14 feet. How would I find another one moving back in the distance? Well, we would use our basic bisecting principle. So we're going to go ahead and bisect one lamppost right here, and we're going to move it right into the back. Let's adjust that a little bit more so we get right to that corner. Now, what do we know from our principles of our videos? Well, we've just bisected it perfectly to find 7 feet right here, which is also going to allow us to extend it infinitely into the distance as we move forward. So let's go ahead and draw that right there. This line, what it has done is now shown us that this is a perfect point to show us where 7 feet and below exists. This is all 7 feet and below right here, straight down, which is going to be that section, as we know, because this is the total of 14 feet. But what this allows us to do is to move forward into the distance and further back. So now what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go right here to the bisection of this point on the lamppost itself, and we're going to draw straight back. What have we just found? We have just found the location of the third lamppost into the distance right here. That's the third lamppost right here, also being 14 feet as all these are. If we were to find another lamppost, what we could do is we could bisect straight through here. Go ahead and go up, move this point, go right here, move straight on down, bisect right there, find the point, which is right in the middle of it, and we would go from this corner right here, bisect straight through up right there. We're going to go ahead and find our 90-degree angle. We're going to move right here, and there you go. That is your fourth lamppost right there. So as you can see, as you move further into the distance, if this is your first lamppost, this is your second lamppost, this is your third, and this is your fourth, you can see how they're getting closer and closer and closer. And yet if we are to look into perspective, the distance of this 14-foot lamppost remains the same, right? So if you were to put the one lamppost for every half block, let's say, you'd be able to judge that 2 equals 1 block right here. You would say 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And so you could position this right here. You could cut it off saying, I want that to be a whole block right here. this would be half a block right there. And so you could just position that area off, and that would allow you to judge other buildings, other characters, other positioning. You could also use distance within feet to determine how far away something is going to be from something else. So I hope that helps a little bit. You can use this for any object. You could use this for characters. You could use it for food. You could use it for, buildings, cars, anything that's going to help you with being able to draw and divide distance lines. And so that's going to be the basic exercise right there of how you're going to do it. I hope that helps. Have a great day.